welcome to this 15th day in our 30 Day to More Energy challenge. I hope you did take a time out yesterday like I did, and the reason why I really recommend that you do that once in a while is because that you get to reflect and make sure you're on your right track, and you get to plan your next steps. So it's not like doing nothing really. It's more like getting your act together and make sure you're on the right track. So I hope you enjoyed that. What I told you yesterday is that this week we're going to focus on not creating more energy, not keeping our energy, which was the 2 other weeks, but what should we use our energy for. And it's not like an action week. It's more like laying the groundwork, doing more reflection, and making sure that you know exactly what it is that you want to use your energy for. So I'm going to give you a lot of exercises this week where you are going to need pen and paper, and you need to reflect, and you need to really research yourself, because that's the only way that you can make sure that you are actually using your energy for the right purpose. I know so many people who just doing all kinds of stuff and using the energy, and they say to themselves that they have decided that this is the best for them. But when I ask them, really, are you really creating the life that you want? And they're saying, well, the work that I'm in, I know it gives me a lot of money, but I don't really feel happy there. So you can do all kinds of stuff and feel really on the society's way of creating life on that right track, but it might not be on your right track from what's coming from inside of you. And to know if you're on a track that is aligned with your inner purpose, you need to have like a kind of a GPS system installed. And I have 2 exercises to help you install this kind of GPS. I learned this the hard way when I was in a car accident 2001 many years ago. It took me 8 years to get back, but I really learned in that period of time what was my true road and how to navigate from that. I really got installed a perfectly clear GPS system, at least not for everyday little things, but to make sure that I move in that direction that fulfills the inner purpose. But I don't want you to go through a car accident or anything. I want to help you install this GPS in a much simpler way. So what you need is kind of 2 directions, like moving forward the right way, and notice when you're going the wrong way in your GPS system to make a U-turn. And I've experienced that a lot of people actually starts better off doing the U-turn thing, noticing when they're going the wrong way. So today I'm going to show you an exercise to know when your GPS system is screaming, make a U-turn, and the no exercise actually. So what I want you to do is find a pen and a piece of paper, and I want you to jot down 8 things. And the first thing that I want you to put down is, and I'll just refer to my note because I can't remember 8 things. The first thing that you should jot down is actually 3 events where you went but didn't want to, but you went anyway and you felt awkward or it wasn't aligned with you. So 3 events where you have felt drained but going anyway. Then I want you to write down 3 periods of your life where you've been having a bad health, and what was going on in your life in that period of time. Then I want you to jot down 3 kinds of information that you just can't remember. Like me, I can't remember recipes, for instance. I just don't do food, I eat it, yeah, but I don't create it, don't make the dishes. And I can't for life of me remember how to bake a cake or something. And then I want you to jot down 3 stupid mistakes that you have done in your life. And after that, find 3 people that really brings out the worst in you. And after you've done that, Number 6 is 3 periods in your life where you've just felt drained, more than usually. And what was going on in your life at that period of time? And then I want you to find a bad habit that you don't like that you have, and find out when 3 situations where this happened, with this habit when it's triggered. And the last thing that I want you to put down is 3 times where you have recently been in a bad mood, but without knowing exactly why. Okay, so that was 8 times 3 things. Now I want you to circle for each of these 8 categories. I want you to circle the worst one in each one. And when you have done that, I want you to put it into a context. So then I need you to write down on a piece of paper the situation where you were feeling the most energy drained, and the 3 people that brings out the worst in you, the worst situation for your health that you've ever been in, the type of information that you really can't remember, the most stupid mistake that you ever did, the problem that drains you the most and disturbs your sleeping pattern the most, and the worst trigger for your bad habit, and the reason why you were in a bad mood, the worst bad mood recently. So when you've done that, I want you to sit and relax somewhere and take a deep breath and maybe close your eyes. And now I want you to imagine that you're in, and actually this exercise you can write it down, and then you can use a recorder to record yourself saying this that I'm going to tell you now, and then I want you to listen to it afterwards with your eyes closed. That can help. But anyway, try to imagine for a moment that you're in the situation that has left you with the less energy ever. You're surrounded by all the 3 people that brings out the worst in you, and you're actually not feeling very well. And you're having health conditions just like when your health was at the baddest point in your life. And you're actually just been told that now you have an assignment for your life that you have to do for the rest of your life, involving the type of information that you tend to forget the most. All people in the room are hired to all the time criticize you, punish you, and point out the worst mistakes that you ever did. And speaking of mistakes, you just did the one that you have, the worst mistake you ever did, you just did that again. And your life is really awkward at this point of life, and you are having the problem that has disturbed your energy the most and disturbed your sleeping patterns the most. So in all of this, you also find out that the trigger that usually triggers your bad habit just came along and triggered it right now. And on top of all of this, the reason why your latest case of bad mood just happened again. And the person that makes you feel absolutely worst just walks in the room and orders you to sit up straight and smile. Is that the way you want to live the rest of your life? No. I bet you right now that you are having the worst case of no U-turn feeling ever. And if you don't, try to say this story out loud and record it, and then sit, close your eyes and listen to yourself saying these words. And I'll bet that you have never felt worse in your entire life. So now you really, really know what it feels like when your life is telling you to turn around, and even one of these small cases is actually a sign that you're on the wrong track. So that was the no GPS part of the GPS system. tomorrow I'm going to install the yes part of this GPS system, because we also want to know when we're on the right track. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.